Rocker Pat here. Alright guys, well let's go over our slip roll, brake, and shear here. A little quick update on this tool. I'm already loving it. I got the shear working correctly, although I will say that it's not 100% correctly. I can shear the 20 gauge, but down here on this end it's still not perfect. I don't know what the deal is on it. It's not, we're getting pull away over on this end, and by tightening the center screw it's not really helping me over here. It may be something with it, the way it was ground, not right yet. Who knows? I can't adjust the table anymore because it's square and it's hitting over here, so it doesn't allow me to twist it any longer. But the good news is I can shear a 24-inch piece all the way across. Well, not all the way. I get about here, and then all I got to do is just flip it around and I can get the rest of it done. So that's good. The brake works beautifully. I can get a good half-inch fold on it by just going right to the edge of the V-cut. I can get a nice half-inch 90 on there, and the slip roll works great. I've been able to do 20 gauge easy. I've been able to do the main body of our machine is made out of 3/32, or well, the what I've been working with, this panel right here is 3/32. I could do about a 2-inch wide 3/32. I can roll it in that, but I tried a 6-inch wide and it wouldn't roll it at all. Let me show you what I got on that. Things I've got done on the cabinet this week, since we did our little pot smoking. I rebuilt the burner, and this is that piece of 3/32 that I was able to roll. It's maybe 2.5 inches tall here. But I made a new burner for the deal. I decided that the brake drum was going to be too much metal and it would take too long for it to get hot enough to do what it needs to do. So I made this one, and I've got the blast pot or tube or whatever we want to call it in place. But yeah, that's 3/32 or 13 gauge that I was able to roll with that machine. But then I wasn't able to roll this piece right here, which is 6 inches wide. So, you know, it's only rated at 20 gauge, so yeah. But this is, I went and I bought a sheet of, or not a big sheet, it's just a 2 foot by 2 foot of 16 gauge, and I didn't have any problem rolling that right there because I need a flue pipe, and that's going to be my flue pipe for the burner. I just need to, what I'll do next is clamp them together and run the saw down them, pull them together until I get it where that just pops right on there perfectly, and then we'll have our flue pipe coming out of our big huge pot. Other things I got done, I got to use my shrinker this week, and also when I made the glass deal I used the bead roller. I'll show you that later maybe. But I used the shrinker to start making the cabinet walls for our heat exchanger. And what I did is I started with that's 20 gauge, and I went over to the brake and I put a right angle on it, a 90 on both the top and the bottom. And then I just took that flat sheet over to the shrinker, and you just run it through the shrinker and it'll curve the panel for you and everything. So I got those started. They're not perfect yet, but they're pretty good. And this one here, I've got the separation plate in place, and you can see I got a pretty nice tight fit way up in there. Here, let me take it off real quick. Also, I've got the diverters in place on this side. Air will go in this side, it'll go to the other side, it'll come back, it'll make its way back and over here. This panel's welded in along with the top and the front and the bottom. This side over here, I still haven't welded this one in yet, and I needed some more fitment on the diverters, and then that'll go. I think the next thing I'm gonna make on it is get that flue pipe in. Once I get the flue pipe, then we can start getting ready to do a test fire outside on this thing. Because I'll get the flue pipe in, and then I'll start making my drip feed system so that I can feed it with oil. And of course, then I got to get the gas tank that I'm going to use for the oil tank to, I got to fit it up with the right fittings and everything. So I got a few other things I got to get done, but so far so good. I'm almost done with the main body of this heater, and then the rest of it's just going to be building control of it. So anyway, guys, just a Friday update. It's Friday, December the 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. Remember the boys who lost their life at Pearl Harbor, and more importantly, remember who did it. So anyway, guys, y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking, and me and my 21,000 leagues under the sea Space Commander, Master Blaster, Choo Choo Heater, I gotta keep rocking it down. Talk to y'all next time. What you think about that, Petey Dog? Crazy ass shit this old man's doing. Oh, ain't some crazy shit, man. What? Oh, Petey Doggy. Oh.